So today we're going to talk about assets and what happens when people have assets and then get married. Hi, my name is Michelle Diglio Ben-Karan. I'm here with Annabelle Catania. We are attorneys here at Legal Counsel P.A. So Annabelle, I get this question all the time. So, I know a lot about real estate, but I do not know about family law. So a lot about family law. So my question to you is you have two people and they have assets and then they get married and they're together for like 8 years and things go wrong and they don't have a prenuptial agreement. Like, what happens? Are those assets during the 8 years now considered marital assets since they didn't have a prenuptial agreement? Or, like, how does that work?
So they're still considered non-marital assets. However, they may have a marital component to them. So, for example, real estate is a really good example for that. You're going to be paying taxes, maybe even mortgages, etc., towards those types of assets. And so there will be a marital portion because you're using marital labor, such as your income from your work, to pay those things. So if you're using those things to pay for like the mortgage and taxes and stuff like that, there will be a marital component. We use what we call a coverture fracture to determine how much of the portion of the value of that asset is that has now been converted to only that portion being marital. So it takes part, like does a drop dead date of the date of marriage, and anything before is valued and you're kept by yourself. So then there's a small portion that would be calculated as marital, and then that would be divided 50-50.
Gotcha.
If you, though, have, for example, a bank account, let's say, and you had assets in that account and you never ever put additional assets to it, it's only grown passive income, such as interest, etc., that will remain totally non-marital, and there won't be any claim by the other party. It's really important that you keep things in your name alone if they started in your name at the date of marriage, and not title them or give some type of interest to the spouse, because then it becomes a marital asset and it's all split 50-50.
So let me ask you something. So, like, I own a home, I get married, and then my husband comes in the home. Now, it's my homestead, obviously, it's his homestead. What happens upon divorce? Same situation?
The same situation. However, again, it's just like the marital portion. Let's say by some chance you own the house outright and didn't owe any money on it, and all you were paying taxes. That portion that's going to be considered marital is going to be very small. And especially if you paid that out of non-marital money, the claim is going to be negligible, if anything at all.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you have to keep that you really have to keep that in mind. I, however, see a lot of people will be like, well, this is my spouse, I'm going to put their name on it. Don't do that. just don't do that.
Well, thank you. That answers that question. I get that all the time, so I appreciate that. So if you have any questions with regard to assets, premarital, during marriage, or things of that nature, and have any questions, if you're contemplating divorce, give us a call here at Legal Counsel P.A. If you have questions, we have the answers. Thank you.